Well, good morning all. This is Patricia and I am traveling for history. I'm in Guilford, Vermont today, and the building in front of us is Christ Church. Christ Church is an historic church located in Guilford, Vermont. Built in 1817 and later given Gothic Revival styling, it was the first Episcopal church in Vermont. On May 13, 1982, it was added to the National Register of Historic Places. It is now owned by the Episcopal Diocese of Vermont and maintained by a local nonprofit organization, at least at the time of the writing of what I'm reading to you. But we can see, it's sad. It looks pretty sad. Christ Church is set on a rise just south of Guilford's village center, overlooking Broad Brook and the junction of Melody Hill Road and US Route 5. It is a single-story wood-frame structure with a gabled roof, clapboard siding, and a brick foundation. Its front facade is dominated by a projecting square tower which rises 60 feet or 18 meters in 2 stages. The tall lower stage has the main entrance, which is framed by pilasters and topped by a semi-oval fanlight window at the base and windows topped by half-round fans above, and is topped by a cornice and a parapet with pinnacles at the corners. All right, let me tell you, what is all that stuff? All right, let's see. Let's start with pilasters. If you're watching my videos at all, you probably have heard me say this about 50 times, 100 times, something like that. The pilasters are columns built into the windows, into the walls, rather, sorry. So pilasters along here. That half-round, the semi-oval fanlight window is this piece right here. And then the windows topped by half-round fans above. It's topped by a cornice and parapet with pinnacles. Yeah, okay. These fantastic looking pieces are the pinnacles. This is the parapet up here. That smaller second stage houses the belfry with rounded louver openings on each face and is crowned by a similar parapet and pinnacles. The parapet and pinnacle detail is repeated across the rest of the main facade's cornice line. Okay, so this first one here they were talking about with the, come on, my cane needs to be in the shot here. Anyway, I think you can see it. There's a first level, which is right there, and above it is that second level with the parapet and pinnacles. The church was built in 1817 with local materials and was originally a copy of an Episcopal church located in Greenfield, Massachusetts, which is no longer standing. The bronze bell was installed in 1830. In 1837, the building was given the overlay of Gothic Revival details it exhibits today. At that time, the original raised pulpit was lowered to the dais for which 4 of the original box pews were removed. The church congregation was first part of the Episcopal Diocese of Massachusetts until the Episcopal Diocese of Vermont was created in 1832. It suffered a steady decline in size, reflecting that of the town itself. Christ Church ceased to be an active parish of the Episcopal Diocese of Vermont before the 1900s, but has never been deconsecrated and is still used occasionally for Episcopal Church services. It has been restored and is now maintained by the Christ Church Guilford Society, which uses it primarily as a venue for musical and other cultural events as well as weddings and civil unions. The pianist, Rudolph Serkin, is buried in the church cemetery, as is Union Army General John Wolcott Phelps. All right. We can see that one of the pinnacles on the very top, let me zoom in again, in this corner here. See, it's missing its pinnacle. That is a shame. But such is life for a lot of these churches. You can see one shutter. Looks like it may fall off the window. It's hard to see in the shadow, but right here, that shutter is hanging by its base, and it's thankfully leaning up against the parapet, between the edges of the parapet, so unless there's a wind gust, but it's pretty well protected there. I think it's all right. Now, since I can see stairs, and I know you can't see because of reflection, I'm guessing there is a choir loft in there too. Beautiful, beautiful building, even with the Gothic Revival styling in the front. And I will say, when I was driving up here, let me just turn around so you can see the town. See the town through the trees? It's this church really overlooks the town. I thought of it as the church watching over the town. Maybe that's just an overactive imagination, who knows, but that was my interpretation of its location. Alrighty, well, I'm Patricia. This is Patricia, and I am traveling for history. Appreciate your coming along with me today to Guilford, Vermont, to see the Christ Church in front of us here. Until I see you again, I hope you have an absolutely fabulous day. Thanks so much for watching. Bye now.